Hello my dear yogis, and welcome to another Yoga with Paulina online classes. Today we're gonna go a step forward. As you remember, last week we did an everyday warm-up. So today, after the warm-up, we're gonna go into a sequence of twists. I hope you're gonna like it because twists, well, I love twists. They have a quality called squeeze and soak. The Master Iyengar said that because they're squeezing your inner organs, and then when you're coming back of that, you're soaking a new energy in. We're squeezing away all the bad stuff, detoxifying the body, and when you soak back, you bring new prana, new lymph, new energy into those spots. So let's dive in. By the way, my little assistant came, but usually she's just sleeping at this time of the day, so she might be not very helpful. Will you? We start standing, so come to the front of your yoga mat and let's do one sun salutation to warm up even more. Keep your feet hip width wide or together, your hands by your side, and open palms to the sides. With your next inhale, lift your hands around and up to the sky. With your next exhale, bend your knees into a chair pose. Now place your hands down, stretch your left legs and lift your spine parallel to the ground. You can press down your shins or thighs. Exhale, hands move down and take 2 steps to find yourself in downward facing dog. With your next inhale, look to your front, lift your right leg up. With an exhale, step your foot front. Next inhale, lift your hands up into a high lunge position. Exhale, hands move down. Step back to your plank pose. Exhale, go all the way down or halfway down to chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, press your toes down and lift your pelvis up and back to downward facing dog. Let's repeat the second side. Lift your left leg, three-legged dog, knee to chest and step forward. Inhale, lift your hands, high lunge. Exhale, hands move down, press and step into plank pose. Exhale, go down chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, come to your downward facing dog again. Now look to your front and take 2 steps or jump to your front. Inhale, lift your spine to parallel. And exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lift all the way up, look in between your palms, touch them, and with an exhale, move to your heart. So that was a little warm-up. Let's jump straight into the sequence. We start the same. Inhale, lift, arms up, look up. Exhale, chair pose, beautiful. Inhale, that parallel spine or Ardha Uttanasana. Press your hands down, take 2 steps to find yourself in downward facing dog. Now lift your right three-legged dog, knee to your chest and step front. Pivot and place your back heel down, helicopter your hands into warrior 2. Front knee over your ankle, press your pinky toe sides on both right and left. And let's go to crescent. Left hand presses your thigh, right one up or behind you to open your chest. Exhale, place your elbow on the knee and move your left hand overhead one line with your back body. Inhale, move behind. Exhale, move to your front. Let's do it one more time. Inhale, behind. Exhale, to your front. Great. And now this left arm makes a full circle. touch it down or use a block for additional height. Lift your heel, lift your right arm up. Beautiful. Your first twist. Release your hands down, release the knee, and tuck your toes. Now inhale, lift your hands up overhead or behind you, sinking your pelvis down, Anjayasana. And now touch your palms and press your left elbow behind your right knee. If that's not possible, just bring them close together. With your next inhale, tuck your toes, and let's move to a full expression of the pose, Pavrita Parshvakonasana. Move to your front, press your hands down, and step into plank pose, Vinyasa flow. Lower down, inhale, cobra up, exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, let's do the second side. Look to your front. Lift your left three-legged dog, knee to your chest, step. Pivot and place your back heel down, helicopter your arms right and left. Keep on your spine facing upwards, your front knee bent over an ankle. Let's go behind, crescent warrior 2. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Inhale, go backwards. Inhale, move front. And one more time backwards and front. Now your right arm makes a full circle. Place it down, lift your back heel and lift your left arm up into the first twist on the left side. Great, both of your hands down. Place your knee down and tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your arms overhead. Find a beautiful lengthen or maybe even move behind. And now touch your palms. Move your right elbow to your left knee or tuck it behind. And to go for a full expression of that pose, tuck your toes and lift your leg. Yeah, beautiful. Now look down, place your hands down, step back, find yourself in plank. Exhale, go down. Inhale, cobra up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stay here for one breath. Inhale and exhale. And then look to your front, jump or step to your front. Lift your spine to parallel. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lift up, your hands over your head and behind you, touch, and with an exhale, move to your heart. So that was the first sequence. Let's do some add-ons now. Lower your hands and open to the sides. Inhale, lift them around and up. Exhale, chair pose. Now Ardha Uttanasana, maybe you can lift your hands together with your spine. Exhale, jump or step to your downward facing dog. First your right side, shift the weight on your left leg. Lift your right three-legged dog, knee to your chest, step front. Pivot your back heel, lift your arms left and right to warrior 2. What am I saying? Now let's go just once into crescent. Move behind. Exhale. Elbow on your knee. Move your left overhead, or maybe now you can touch the ground if you feel that, there is some knee opening in your hips. Lower your left hand, lift your back heel, and again move your right hand up for a twist. Hands down. Knee down, beautiful, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your arms, and now twist to your right side. Place your right hand down on your thigh, and let's go into a crescent twisted Anjayasana. Yes, beautiful. Lift your hands back up together, and now tuck your left elbow behind right knee. Tuck your toes. Lift your back leg. Yes, beautiful. And now a new thing. Bend the back leg and step front into a twist in a chair. Lift your hands up Exhale, press your hands down. Let's move into plank, Vinyasa flow. Go down, maybe now chaturanga. Inhale, lift your chest up, upward dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Beautiful, so you know what we're gonna do on the second side. Look front, lift your legs, three-legged dog first. And now step front. Pivot, place your back heel, warrior two on your left side. Let's go once behind into crescent warrior. And now Parshva Konasana. Maybe your hand will reach down the mat. Move your right hand in a full circle, lift your back heel, and lift your left hand up to the sky for a twist. Hands down, knee down. Untuck your toes, lift your hands up above your head. And now twist to your left side. Your left hand goes on the thigh. Lift your right and maybe move behind you into Anjasana, crescent twist. Great. Lift your hands, touch together, and now twist again to your left. Your right elbow goes behind the knee. I have to do it so I'm not touching the mic. Touch your back, tuck your back toes, and lift. Full expression of Pavrita Parshva Konasana. Now look front, bend your back leg, and smoothly step front into twist in a chair. Lift your arms, press your hands down, take 2 steps or jump back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, or cobra or upward dog. And move all the way up to downward facing dog. Yeah, very good. Now look to your front, jump or hop to your front. Inhale, lift for parallel spine. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, all body lift. Touch your hands, and with an exhale, place your palms in front of your chest. So as you see, the whole sequence is not that hard, but now we go to the final version when we make right and left all together. Are you curious? I hope so. I am. So find yourself in front, hands down and looking to the sides. Inhale, lift your arms above head. Exhale, chair pose. Now float in that Ardha Uttanasana or half forward bend, parallel spine. Press your hands down, take 2 steps to find yourself in downward facing dog. Lift your right, three-legged dog, knee to the chest and step forward. Press your back heel down, lift your arms left and right into warrior two. Let's go to crescent. You're gonna see every time it's much easier, vaster. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Full circle with your left hand, lift your back heel. Right arm up. Exhale, hands move down. Untuck, put your knee down, untuck your toes. Lift for an Anjasana. And now twist your right hand goes on the thigh or shin. You can also walk down your shin. And let's move behind. Great, lift your hands. Touch. And now twist to your right side, elbow on and your knee together. Tuck your back toes, lift for a full expression of Pavrita Parshva Konasana, and step front. Now lift into chair pose, and now twist in the chair on the second side. We do the same sequence, but from backwards to the front. So, step back with your left leg. Pavrita Parshva Konasana. Release your knee and untuck your toes. Lift your hands up. Twist. Left hand goes on your thigh. Right arm moves behind you. And full expression of Anjasana. Now hands down. Tuck your toes. Lift the knee. Twist. Left arm goes up. And now elbow, knee, or hand down the mat. Place your back heel down. Move your right hand in a full circle. First Parshva Konasana. And then move to Crescent Warrior 2. And back to Warrior 2. Stay here one inhale. With an exhale, helicopter your hands down. Step back, plank pose, chaturanga or all the way down. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now we do the same. First left side, and then we end with right one. Lift your left three-legged dog, knee to the chest, step front. Back heel down, come to warrior two. Press your right hand down your shin or thigh. Now left one down or on your knee, right arm moves overhead. Full circle with that arm, lift your back heel, lift your left into twist. Lower the knee and tuck your toes. Inhale, lift your arms into Anjasana, soaking your hips. Now your left goes down the thigh and move your right behind you. Great. Touch your hands, tuck the elbow behind your left knee into a twist. Now tuck your toes as well. Pavrita Parshva Konasana. Bend your back leg, step front, twist in a chair. Lift your hands, normal chair, and twist to the second side. Step backwards. Full expression of Pavrita Parshva Konasana. Knee down, untug your toes. Lift your hands up with a twist. Right hand on your thigh, move your left arm behind you. Now move both of your arms up and front. Touch your hands, hands on the mat. Tuck your toes and lift the knee. Right arm up. Beautiful. Change. Place your back heel and now move your left full circle. Parshva Konasana. Go back, crescent and warrior two. And back to warrior two. One deep breath. Exhale. Helicopter your hands down, lift back heel, step into plank, lower all the way down or halfway down to chaturanga, cobra or upward dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. And now look toward your front, hop or jump to your front, lift to parallel, and then chair pose. Inhale, lift all the way up, touch your palms and move to your heart. Close your eyes. And I know there was a lot of movement, circular movement around your axis. So if you're feeling confused, imagine that you're breathing through right nostril, exhaling through your left. And next inhale, you're inhaling through the left nostril, exhaling through your right. Inhale through your right, exhale through your left. Inhale through your left, exhale through your right. Because remember, your energy goes where your mind flows. Now slowly open your eyes, lift your hands around and up. If you feel like repeating that sequence, of course you can do it. But now let's go into a little relaxation, Uttanasana, forward bend, lift back to parallel. Exhale, place your hands down, step to your all fours. If your knees are not super comfortable, grab the blanket. Come on your knees, remember tailbone facing down, strong core. Place your hands on the sacrum, press them down, lifting your sternum up toward the sky in a camel pose. If you feel you have some space in your spine, grab your heels into a full expression of camel. Then come back up. Move your hands down, untuck your toes, and find child's pose. Lift your head, walk your hands to the right edge of your mat and release, stretching your side. And let's do the same on the second side as well. You can go on the edge, you can go on the floor, you can place your right hand on your left and release for 2 breaths. Now lift your head, come to your front, move to hands and knees, cross your shins, sit behind you, and we're gonna go on the mat, roll down, find your long and nice spine. Now lift your right leg, place the knee on your left knee. It's like you're sitting in a mini skirt in front of a desk. Now lift your legs, flex your feet, and move your feet away from each other. And now grab whatever is comfortable for you. That might be your shins, that might be your ankles, or that might be your feet, and move them slightly more away from each other. In a supine Gomukhasana. And release, or rather change your leg. So now your left knee goes on top of your right. Flex your feet, lift, move them away from each other and grab wherever is more comfortable for you. In my case, it's my feet, but you can also grab your ankles or your shins. And remember that your one side might be much more stretched than the other. It means that on one side would be much easier to grab your feet, and on the other would be impossible to grab your feet, and you have to stay on your shins or ankles, or even just grabbing your thighs. That happens a lot. Great, release your feet. Move them hip-width wide apart, stretch your legs, and just release one side and lift, second side and lift. To balance your both sides in a very easy way and prepare the body for relaxation. Okay, and now find your Shavasana, stretch your arms and legs comfortably and close your eyes. Feel how blood and lymph moved away from the center to your extremities and back toward the center in this squeeze and soak action. After twists, you might feel much warmer inside out, much healthier, much stronger. And then start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your ankles and wrists, head side to side. Then wiggle and stretch the whole body. Maybe make a full, complete body stretch. Bend your knees, move them to your chest and hug with your arms. Rock side to side. And then move to your one side. Press your hands down and come to sitting, touching your hands together in front of the chest. Find an elongated spine. Take a deep inhale, and with an exhale, bow your chin to the chest or your mind toward your heart. And say thank you for making this pretty complicated sequence happen. And whenever you feel ready, Blink open your eyes and rise your gaze. And I want to say thank you for being with me today and see you next week on the mat. Hari Om Om Tat Sat. Namaste. And by the way, if you liked this asana, share with someone who might need to squeeze and soak those twist exercises, or write me down in the comment section if you want more the gentle kind of yoga, healthy spine yoga, or these kind of sequences like very vigorous and more calorie burning to heat up your whole body now when winter's coming. And see you next week on the mat. Bye bye.